So we're gonna go ahead and just jump right into the beginning. So it is the Cosmic Year 20X. No, not kidding.
Oh my gosh.
Story time.
On, stop.
Come on.
Long
Give it a
story
beat.
short, we're starting at the beginning here.
It is the Cosmic Year 20X9, determined to defeat Samus and the Galactic Federation. Sylux and his army of space pirates launch a series of attacks on Federation research facilities.
What you're going to see is that this is a research facility for the Galactic Federation.
It is
It's being
believed the
attacked,
space pirates are being
by
controlled by
space
Metroids
and Samus is
that
gonna be
have the ability to fuse with other life forms and control their minds. What is going on in this story? Holy shit. Like, all I have to say is, like, what the fuck? What? What? Huh? Cool though. And I say this in like so brain droids. No chat member. Brain rot droids.
Actual Metroid Fusion.
An actual Metroid Fusion, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I've been loving going on like the social medias and seeing people's reactions to making Metroid Fusion jokes. I like the idea. I like the idea because it's like something new. It's a different take. I like that the Metroids are still being used as a parasite of some sorts, but now, but they've probably been mutated or something else along those lines. So it's not just like, oh, we need to just stop the Metroids because blah 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 blah. But now it's like, all right, there's a different reason and a different ability they can do. So new ideas, new mechanics, and stuff like that. I'm totally fine with it being the Metroids also because, you know, they're cyber engineer creatures in the first place. So who knows if Sylux and the Space Pirates have been tinkering with
answering their
mutations
call.
and stuff
this is
like
what's pretty
that.
much going to be the beginning of the game.
Well, those are space pirates that are allied with Sylux, who we haven't seen a
Correct.
whole lot of. We saw him in Metroid Prime Hunters.
Yeah, Hunters
Yeah,
mentioned.
We're not quite sure what the
Sorry.
bad blood here
Hunters
is about
mentioned.
between Sylux and the Galactic Federation. but-
Now on planet Tanamar. Tanamar? In the Desolate,
Tanamar.
It's Desolate system. Another Federation research facility is being attacked. Galactic Federation HQ received a distress call and dispatched Samosa, who was on a reconnaissance mission nearby. So these might be mock droids. So these either might be mock droids, actual Metroids, but mutated or fused with the abilities from the X-Parasites. I like to think that it's confirmed that they're actual Metroids.
Does not like Samus. So,
Yeah, he's got a deep
And
grudge for
uh,
Samus.
they're actual Metroids.
so getting to that, here's the first
And
cutscene.
what they're doing
So we'll
is
talk
just
too
they
much
have
about
engineer them to have these new abilities.
the table.
Gosh, this looks so pretty. This planet shot looks so pretty.
I really like one of those ships though.
That is a beautiful.
Bam, bam, bam. Oh, look, it says the flagships from Prime 3.
There's a
So
big
cool.
battle happening right now. Samus
Oh,
is
so
Working some of
cool.
these ships.
Yeah.
So cool. Check this out,
Join
chat.
in on it.
So cool.
That's Samus's contribution to the air fray.
So cool. Gosh, Samosa's.
See there's a
Oh, look at the new Fed
around.
troopers,
Looking
dude.
good for the Galactic
guy.
Federation here.
The Galactic Federation soldiers are trying to put up a
Federation Force. Federation Force. They got the mix. They got the mix.
It's pretty cool to see this though. Oh. All right.
Yeah.
It's like the mission in Federation Force when you defeat the Scarab boss and then Samus comes and saves you. So cool.
I love this scene so much. All right, let me get ready.
The cinematics. This is real absolute
Here we
cinema.
go.
Yeah, it's super cool. Super enhanced Metroids. Yes,
Some of you
super
might
enhanced Metroids.
See this area pretty familiar from the first trailer that we showed for Metroid Prime 4. But now we're going to see a little bit more.
First seeing Samus from the outside, but now we're about to go right behind the visor,
So cool.
and away we go.
So cool. So cool,
So
chat.
I'm gonna kind of play a little slower so everybody
Don't
can
mind me.
just
Don't mind
take
me.
it all in, but I see a
Don't
space
mind
pirate
me.
right here, so I'm just gonna go ahead. not let that stand.
Look, more of the purple stuff. More purple stuff.
We can see that classic Metroid Prime gameplay where you've got, it's first
Nah,
person.
nah,
You've
nah.
got
It's got the Metroid Prime theme. I love it.
well, in the middle there, you can use that to lock on to enemies there.
Yeah, I'm still not gonna try to take any hits though. Oh, what you doing still? Oh. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and do this.
I really
One
like
thing
the new
people should know,
animations on the
right
Space
now
Pirates
I'm,
and stuff.
Playing with the split Joy-Con 2 style, so I have a.
And the troopers
on my
talk.
left
Look,
hand
they're
and my right
talking.
hand. And I'm gonna change it up a little.
So is
bit.
it true that
Little bit
what
further
rumors
to get
say?
into this.
The one of the devs working on this game was an ex Halo dev. Yes, there's developers in this. If I'm not mistaken,
lead artists.
from Halo and 343 and like Blizzard Entertainment even.
Pretty graphic.
Oh,
The Halo guy that they hired was the lead artist from Halo.
yeah. The Federation armor looks so clean, dude. The Fed Troopers look so clean. This whole I love this part.
Samus, you made it. Command needs you to secure a sensitive artifact. Uploading coordinates now.
So right now there is a sensitive
She is so fucking cool, dude. She's so fucking cool.
artifact
So
that
cool.
the Galactic Federation is trying to protect, and the Space Pirates, led by Sylux, is trying to take. So Samus is going to try to recover that and defend, and make sure that the Space Pirates don't take it. All right, so here's the area.
Oh my gosh, I love the new ba 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 ba. I like the
So here's my
vocal
current position, and I wanna
tracks
make it all the
because
way
of
here.
what they might be trying to
big
do
dome
with
area.
like the new alien
Secure
race.
the artifact. Move around, you'll see it's going to be right here, and then if I go.
So it's got that, again,
Look at the
classic,
Fed Force
Metroid
mechs.
Prime gameplay where you got
Uh-huh.
the map and
Oh,
it's
Fed
3D,
Force
you can
mechs.
rotate it because like navigation and exploration is a big theme.
I'm gone for a
in
few
the
minutes and
series.
Oliver's
Also
playing
different
already
values, so I
playing
just switched
Metroid
to
Prime
my
4. Yes,
visor, like,
I want it. I want it.
scan this
I've been
door,
waiting
it's
so
gonna
long
give
for
me
this game,
access.
chat.
And a little bit additional information here.
It's pretty important too, just like learning more about the lore of this world. So
You
scanning is
can
very
scan
important. It's been
crates,
in the
yay!
in the Metroid Prime series as well. So
Yes,
it's a great way to learn.
way to get additional back.
I don't know if Chad has noticed
Metroid
this,
Prime
but
series as
I
well,
think there's
so-
gonna be a new mechanic. The missile launcher is selected, and there's 3 other spots here. So there might be a chance where we only swap between 3 different beams, and then the missile launcher. So like we can only fire missiles while in the power beam configuration. So that might be cool. That the different beams might be working as like different weapons and resources again, similar to Echoes. Or, yeah, like Amerik is saying, the missile settings and stuff like that. They should also make their own Halo choir theme at this point.
Yes,
It's a great
That'd
way
be
to
sick.
learn.
way to get additional backstory.
Oh, look, it's
or,
Space Pirate, oh.
Also, it just helps
I like how the
tips
Space
and
Pirates
even
look.
access to certain areas. All right.
My only small nitpick about the Space Pirates right now, and this can be totally fixed by the time the game comes out, of course, because sound is usually one of the last things that gets worked on. But they're just recycling the Space Pirate dying sound effect from Metroid Prime 1 and 2. Like, I would have liked to hear some new sound effects for a game being, so many years afterwards. But also, cool little details over here with the Federation, like, panels and stuff. Like, I can't wait to just be walking
Try
around
to
this
protect
place.
some of the people here, but they're
Or
getting
tap
attacked.
multiple times in one spot to alternate into weapons of the same type. Yeah, that might also be a thing.
I can even scan enemies.
Yeah.
Like,
You can get a little
all
additional-
things considered, this one is really shifting more into a little bit more of action in the combat, and I kind of like it because, as we'll see in the trailer, Space Pirates dodge more attacks and they move a lot more, and they gave Samus this 4-way dash. So like it really feels like they wanted to incorporate a little bit more combat stuff than the original Metroid Prime trilogy, which is like kind of lock on for the win. Alien morphology. Space pirate, ruthless, brutal, and bellicose intergalactic marauder. This is one example of the diverse alien life forms that make up the space pirates. My theory has always been correct, Chad. I am taking the biggest, most humblest of bows. The space pirates are not a species, they are an organization. Thank you. That's all I needed to hear for like all these years. Mind you, they probably already did, and I'm just forgetting. But Still waiting for a real Federation Trooper game, Republic Commando style. Yes, me too. I would have also liked for a Federation game like Federation Force to be Armored Core oriented, because you already got the mechs and stuff like that. Different missiles or sub-weapons. So like Power Beam equals normal, Super Missiles, Beam 2, Special Weapon, A, Beam 3, yeah, so basically like that, Brain. Like probably each beam has its own special passive sub-weapon, which would also fit, giving Metroid Prime Hunters was all about like the hunters having different weapons of choice. And now make that statement again without bragging. Okay, got you, Brain. Shadley, I'm sorry, I got you. It's super cool that we actually have confirmation in one of the games that the space pirates are not just like a species or whatever. They're more of a faction that are comprised of all these different aliens. So that way it makes sense why they look different in each game and why they go into different places. It also helps with the theory about like the Zebesians just merely trying to reclaim their planet and kick the Chozes out of it and all this other stuff, which kind of fits in line with some of the murals in Dread. You know, I just like, regardless of the technicalities of the lore, I like it because it feels that it makes more sense.
Here, Space Pirate.
No, brag about it.
Oh my gosh, I am so smart. Look at me, Jack of cards.
Classic. Alright. And now they're gonna go.
Alright, now continue the trailer.
They're pretty ruthless, so one of them came at you to shank you.
They had it coming.
Definitely. So anything else to scan? You can even check out here where it came down. So we have a
Dive Spike. The cone-shaped chassis and thrusters enable direct insertion into fortified positions, while landing impacts are mitigated via energy conversion upon opening.
That's
The landing.
So
Yeah,
cool.
Spike.
They're basically hill
Okay.
diving.
Things are looking good. I'm gonna make my way to this door here.
And there's some
They're hell
environmental
divers.
stuff that
Hell
you could also
divers.
choose to break too.
Yeah.
You never know what's in the containers.
Gosh.
Alright.
So cool
here's
looking.
Our first major obstacle. So of course,
It's like the little, it's literally the little like hallway from the frigate Orpheon. That's so cute.
I can enter into Morph Ball under
Wee.
small objects.
Oh, that's so smooth. Look at that. Look at that transform. Look at those transformation
Here's our
chats.
first major obstacle. So of course, I can enter into Morph Ball and go under small objects.
It's way faster. I know there's people who complain about the Morph Ball being too slow in the other Prime games.
Oh no, dropship.
Now some more space pirates.
Space
But
pirate
we
sound effects for
found
Metroid Prime 3.
magic suit.
Oh my gosh, look at the Faith Force suit. So cool.
What I'm gonna do is
So
I'm gonna
cool.
try-
Oh my-
this is gonna be a big battle after this scene. I'm actually going to switch from
Oh,
the
so-
controls
so
I was just
cool.
doing. I'm going to switch to mouse controls by putting the right Joy-Con 2 here on the surface. And
Oh, Sam has
putting
heard sound
the
effects.
right Joy-Con 2 here on
New voice clip for Samosa. Chat, new voice clip for Samosa.
mouse controls by putting the right Joy-Con 2 here on the surface.
ODST pirates, more like Covenant pirates. Would be re-release Metroid Prime Hunters and Federation Force as remake starters, because they seem to bring them back or mention them. Yeah, I mean, I've always said that those two games probably could use the remake remaster treatment a lot, but like that'd be so fucking expensive.
And I'm gonna actually start playing like that.
So you can see Demetrius is locking on.
I just
to
don't know why the
enemies
mech is not shooting
with the
anything.
ZL button.
Probably is
But then at
aiming
the same
something
time,
above.
he's
Also,
using
thank you for the
that,
sub, Taco.
Right Joy-Con
Really
to
appreciate it,
kinda
man.
Fine-tune his aiming. You know, like maybe the enemies are a little. Maybe you have to lead.
I
them a
have
little
big
bit,
Halo
see if you
Reach
aim a little bit to one
flashbacks.
side
Yeah,
or
I
the
never
other.
forget Reach,
And I'm
dude. My
missing
brother and I
the
keep playing the firefight mode.
nerves. Oh, come on. There we go.
But it's
See,
really
see,
cool
wait,
though that
there
you-
it is. Sorry, I hit the mic.
Over the nerves. Oh, come on. There we
Oh
go.
no, he just
But it's
missed.
really cool though that you're able to very seamlessly change between doing
Yeah,
Joy-Con 2.
It is cool that you can do
Yeah,
that with the
so
Switch too, but I'm still not paying $500
Now,
for it.
if I tagged my hand and just picked it up off the surface, I'm actually now back
Pew pew.
to
Go back to the mech.
tagged my hand and just picked it up off the surface. I'm
Pew
actually
pew
now
pew pew. So big. So okay, Chad, I want you to understand that the whole reason I have the Xenoblade Metroid Prime 4 brain rot now is because we have skells in Metroid Prime 4. They needed bigger guns because they're stuck in a different planet, and Samus and Elma are getting a new game this year. Boom. Pay $600 for console and game and performance DLC. Yeah.
now back to playing in the normal split Joy-Con mode. And I'll once again put my hand back down on the surface. You see that little reticule pop up.
Oh, I thought it was
fast
799.
so I'll keep playing like this.
Yeah, so you could just switch that on the
I mean,
All you
might
have to
be.
do to activate the mouse
Might be.
controls is just put
We
the
could
mouse,
we could
you know,
discuss
put the
it.
Joy-Con
We
too
could
flat on
discuss
that
it
surface.
later.
Yeah.
Right now, I just want to focus on the game because at least we can get this game for the Switch one. You know.
Put the mouse, you know, put the Joy-Con 2 flat on that surface.
Hellfire light combat transport fighters
Yeah.
for developing. Deploying dive spikes.
Correct.
So cool.
This guy, I think he's pretty low on health, so it'll tell me even.
Oh,
if
and
I
tariffs?
laser.
Yeah, don't remember.
Yep,
Don't remind
internal.
me. Alien morphology, space pirate, numerous injuries detected. The resulting internal organ failure and biofluid hemorrhage has reduced combat ability by 70%. Vitals severely deteriorated. Yeah, we get to more the space pirate dying lore like in the Orpheon. Hooray!
Oh, 70%.
Yeah, finish him off. All right.
Now, out of nowhere, Master Chief will show up and help Samus on her mission. Brian,
I'm sorry, but I have to put you in timeout because I was trying to imply that the character that's gonna come and help Samus is Elma because they have scales. They're stuck in a different planet, and they're very neat. And they both explore alien technology, and there's so much in common. So, gotta put you in timeout.
Sorry,
Just
buddy.
kidding. I'm not gonna do it.
Well, that's one of the cool
Collateral.
things too with
I'm
the
just
scanning.
joking. It's
is
the silly
that,
shit.
You know, some scans you need to do to advance in the story or activate certain mechanisms, but you can kind of decide how
All
deep
right.
you want to go into
Here's the other-
lore and like.
Here's the
figure
other
out
part
the
where I was right,
implications of
chat.
Every element that you see in the game.
You can see this space is getting swarmed.
Yeah, they're
with space pirates.
coming
This
in
is
real
this is where my
fast.
video that I made
Try to
when
pull
the
the
first
story
trailer
here.
was right.
Gonna make my way to them as fast as possible. Go past that room. Okay, there we go.
So there's the scientist.
They were trying to move the artifact away all along.
my video, that's right, hooray!
Moving back there
So
with
cool.
the artifact.
The artifact back there.
It's also cool that the artifact is the thing in the game's
Another
logo
pretty
and
good
stuff.
fight. Coming up is going to be my first collectible here.
Energy tanks.
Energy tank.
Rip
That's
0% runs until speedrunners find a way to skip it.
Looks good.
Ooh,
All
upgrade.
You can
right.
see that at the top of the screen, the 99 there, that's Samus's health. So adding another energy tank adds an additional set of 99 little energy units.
Yeah, that's a good point. So, looking at the screen right now, at the top left, we'll have the tracking meter for all of the enemies. On the top right, you'll have the
See, there's
mini-map.
the space pirate
On the
dying sound
bottom right,
again
you have
from the
for
other
all the
Metroid Prime
enemies.
games.
On the top right, you'll have the mini-map. On the bottom right, you have
It's even playing the disintegration sound effect from Metroid Prime 3 when you destroy the husks the Metroids consume in the Xeno Research Laboratory.
for all,
We know you're the Quitsats Haderach. I mean, shut up. That was just lucky to be right twice.
all the enemies.
Also, notice how there's
On
like
top right,
the little scans here. There's a planet, there's the artifact, and then there's like a solar system. So
mini-map. On the bottom right, you have your missiles. The total that you can hold is at the bottom. The total that you have in your inventory is at the top. And then on the bottom left is all of your weapons.
Metroid Prime
And
4
right now, we
Beyond,
have our
featuring Master
missiles.
Chef from Halo series, the
Here we're
Halo
just
2 sequel.
identifying,
No, we
unknown
need
materials.
Metroid Blade
If I
Chronicles
go over
X.
Here, I can scan this.
Kidding me? You want
Scan
Master
that.
Chief and Samus instead of
Scan
Samus?
everything.
Yeah.
I know.
So
Of course, I'm just making jokes here. Hologram of the Desolate System. Artifact detection. Location marked.
to the left is the artifact. See, that's what you're seeing here. It's the marked. Okay. And we could even just scan some more things here.
I want all the lore.
Yeah, I want all the lore. Force 2918 cooling device terminal. Regulate the cooling systems of Force 2918 quantum computer.
Oh, I know.
Scan everything,
I
man.
know. There's so much. I could even say, oh, let's not scan the door yet.
Yeah,
Let's
scan the trooper.
These guys. Let's get a little bit of additional
Galactic
information.
Federation trooper, standard Galactic Federation military personnel equipped with a powered armor suit, an RT-6336 submachine
That's the
gun.
Galactic Federation troopers. So we got that.
Their submachine guns is pretty cool. It does help that, you know, they got the Halo artists to redesign all this other stuff so they feel a little bit more military, but there's a part of me that misses the military the Federations have are like arm cannon looking guns like in Prime 3, but there's a good chance that they'll come back for like stronger units and stuff like that, you know?
So here's another good example of how the control.
It still really makes the
the
Federation feel more like they have an actual military.
Normal split styles you see here in my hands. Better.
Okay, I'm just fast forwarding this because it's just opening
Switching over.
the shoot the specific targets to open door for Metroid Prime 3.
We are streaming 4K to 60 frames per second.
Correct.
There will be another.
It is crazy that the game is going to be at 120 frames per second or 4K. I still don't like.
Believe it?
Yeah, I still don't wrap my hand around it. Kind of feel like ODST armor Sumilem out. Well, I think that's kind of the point of the Federation troopers all along. Is like they're the Metroid's equivalent of the ODST, you know, or Helldivers.
Mode, which is called performance mode, which will run at 120.
Excuse you? Excuse you?
Which is called performance mode.
Bird? Bird. There's bird mention in my Metroid. Burp. I wonder what type of bird is it? An eagle? A kestrel? Maybe a harrier? Maybe a robin? Bird.
Which will run at 120 frames per second at 1080p.
So you can kind of choose for yourself if you want to focus on the resolution.
Oh, look at
and the
her.
image
Look at that.
quality,
Look at that
or
strut.
performance,
Look,
like the high frame.
look at that strut. Look at that. Look at that strut. Look at that strut.
1080p.
Just
So
look
you
at
can
that
kinda choose for
strut.
yourself if you want to focus
She's
on
here
the
for
resolution
business.
and that image
So
quality
cool.
or the performance and like the high frame rate.
Smooth, buttery friend.
Yeah.
All right, so here's our first boss, Aberax. And you're going to see something that is going to be unique that we haven't really seen before.
Oh no!
Watch out, it's a Metroid!
Metroid Prime 1 sound effect on the Metroid, by the way.
Unlike normally a Metroid, normally defeating an enemy right there on the spot.
These are not
This one is
nitpicks.
actually
It's just my brain rot of playing these games for so long. And, I can't help
That
it,
is
you know?
interesting. I don't think we've seen before Metro, or it's fusing with.
I love this series so
So
much.
fascinating.
I think you got your work cut out for you here to me.
Yeah.
No
I
pressure.
I will say this. I really like how his power naturally just creates like the arena ring, and that's why we can't move out of here, because the boss has an ability that he uses in his combat to create that, and it fits within like its combat style, right? Keeping the enemy close so that you can not escape and I can melee them. So like, I think it's fun. I think it's a lot of cool details and stuff like that.
I
Gosh,
think you
so
got your
cool.
work cut out for you here to me.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the arm cannon, so cool.
No pressure, all the
Just
pressure.
through a 4-pack.
All right.
Aberax.
So I'm going to lock on a little bit here, just get my bearings.
Mulganar
So what we're seeing here is
2.0,
there's gonna be a
featuring
couple weak
Mulganar
spots.
mixed with
Way too slow there.
Berserker Lord. Oh, that's new.
There's going to be a couple weak spots.
That like stun.
Way too slow there.
That's cool. That's like nice
No, I'm not
attention to
gonna let you
detail.
Shoot this. I want to destroy the weak points. There's going to be multiple. Oh, you just want
He's flashing you.
So the weak points are those little green areas, but
That's cool, Ed. I really like how it
Shield
blocks
it
his
with
defense,
with his arms,
his weak
but
points and stuff.
you can also put this kind of yellow shield over those areas as well. So
Yeah,
you
the
have
boss
to
created a
find
private
where you're
instance.
able to shoot it.
It's a single player instance,
It
Americ.
kind of shifts from one to the other. Like he's never.
You
gonna
gotta
have
clear
all
it
of
before you
those
can
weak
continue with
points
the
exposed.
MSQ.
Oh, how I miss it.
That's a Final
Shooting,
Fantasy
you can
14
dodge
joke
them,
for
but it's
those
better
who.
to shoot them, just
Oh, look at the new health
back and
pickups.
absorb them.
They look
Or
so
even
cool.
Missile replenishment. That'll
They
be
look so
handy.
cool. I love the fact that it's
As
like
you
the old
can see,
school
like,
ones,
you
but they
have to get
just
the angle
oh,
right,
so
'cause
cool.
Shooting missiles, you can see the deflect
So
of
cool.
the
I'm so
missiles, like,
excited.
going off.
There we go.
I like the
Missiles,
shockwave
you can
head.
see
Like
the deflect of the
blah.
missiles like going off.
There we go. There we go.
I love the Varia
it's gonna
suit
open
from
up,
Prime 2 so much.
new
Yeah, me
spots
too.
here.
But then again, I love
Try
Prime
to
2
get
so
some
much
shot
in
on
general.
the
That's my
game. Try to-
favorite Metroid
Might be
game.
down with that. Oh, I thought I dodged
So
it.
there's with Fusion, so I'm kind of happy or excited, I should say, that Tanabe said that he wanted to use more of it as its inspiration for this game.
Jump dodge that attack is the strafing one. Where if you're locked.
Also, do you notice that?
Demetrius can use.
There's a four-way dash I mentioned. Like you can now dash forwards and backwards, not just from side to side.
Is to dodge that attack is the strafing one. Where if you
You weren't kidding about it flashing us? Yeah, I mean,
jump back twice, you can kind of strafe to one side.
yeah, I mean, they could have probably placed that nearer the
There we go.
head, but who knows?
Or you can get real.
It's not like
I don't know if you want to.
it reminds me of
No,
Mulganar
it'll
in
try to grab me,
Metroid
so
Prime
I'm
3.
trying not to do that. All right, so
Well, Metroid 2 still remains my favorite.
Oh, he
Prime
recovers
2
the
good.
weak points. Alright.
Oh,
We see
Sabotooth.
the Aberax
Do you
stealth
mean
bug at the
the
top,
original
too, so-
Metroid 2?
making some progress, but he's got a lot of.
They're so
Yeah,
sweet,
you
dude.
can
I don't really hear a lot of people say Metroid 2 is their
Oh, really?
favorite.
You're gonna block that when I was just about to shoot it? Are you serious, Aberax? Come on now. Can you just get to the side? No.
Oh,
Thanks for consistently
yeah.
streaming
Oh,
weekly.
get too close. No,
It's the least I can
no.
do. Like, I haven't really finished my videos and all this other stuff. That I'd rather just
for you.
do the stream so that we can like
There
talk
you
about
go.
this stuff.
I'm having a good lock on.
Fridays and Thursdays, by the way, for those who are watching this later on YouTube. You can also rewatch some of the streams on Orpheon Station. I mean the original Game Boy game. Yes. Ah, dude. Dude, you're a true blue Sabletooth.
wave shield.
That's one I don't hear that often. Holy crap, that's so cool though. Yeah, this attack is cool. This attack is cool. I love the fact that you can either have to double jump it or go underneath it. So I guess we start with space jump again, right?
So now we have 4 weak spots.
I don't know.
Be careful here. Double jump with that.
The Orpheon Station, by
Have
the
you
way.
seen
Yeah,
Harry
thank
jump
you.
twice?
No, yeah, but not like at the beginning of the
A
game.
little too close. Little too close.
I think
Oh,
maybe
like-
Prime 3 had space jump since the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
Chat, can you
No,
confirm?
no.
Also, you can find the link to Orpheon Station and all those other stuff in the purple website. If you go below, there's the little buttons you can click with links.
You can lock on these two if you want, but I find it.
My
easier
favorite
to
are
just
the
kinda
first Prime and Fusion. Aw,
But you're
dude.
not able to
For me, it's like, yeah,
target
Prime
lock
2
on
or
Aberex's
Fusion.
weak
Prime
points,
1
so-
is a tie. Oh my, oh, there's command grabs. They're command grabs. Command grabs.
So, there-
Potemkin Buster.
there is that challenge. Oh, break. Nice.
Pretty cool.
Oh, man. Jump over. Let's center. Come. Get him. Okay, there's one.
I really do like how the arm cannon sort of wiggles around.
Oh, another
In this
one.
version of the
Yeah,
game.
He really wants
Yeah,
to
you
It's
do
super
that.
cool. And like the recoil and the little, like the little details of how it fires and stuff like that is,
There we go.
Missiles.
gosh, so cool.
Come on, buddy.
That's a phase only a Mamarax can love.
Boxer stance.
But
Yeah.
One more weakness spot. I'm shooting at it. There we go. Okay.
Glad the Aberax
Nice.
teaches you about aiming,
Oh,
covering
is
the
this-
different weak
is
spots and
this
adapting
Here.
from the available ones. Yeah, it's super, it's very important. I think I like the fact
Missiles.
that you have this type of a mechanic this early on.
Fire.
Kind of like the Berserker Lord, if you think about it.
Jump up.
But
charge,
this one
shot,
feels a little bit
fire,
more.
miss.
There's more mechanics and more attacks to worry
Oh,
about.
yay, you did it. It's tough.
That was a tough boss battle.
Yeah.
You really have to gauge where to aim.
All right,
You can
Chad.
see
This
it's
is the
all
moment
about
where your
kind of
boy is gonna
finding
lose his
the
freaking
aim,
mind.
which is a lot of fun.
This is there he is. Yes. Whoa.
There's Sylux.
Oh, so cool.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, look at him. He looks so cool.
Very curious.
yeah.
Oh, I can't. He's got the shock
I'm sure we'll
coil.
find out
Shock
more.
coil. Shock coil, chat. We have shock coil.
Metroid Rhythm, which is also very curious.
Yeah.
Shock coil.
I'm sure we'll find out
That's his weapon of choice in Metroid Prime Hunter. So cool.
more about this
Oh, so cool. Such a cool shot.
interesting alliance.
You can see the battles going on back and forth.
Oh, so cool. Oh, so cool. Gosh, why is it gotta be so cool?
Ooh, straight for the artifact.
You best not miss when come up for Samus.
You could say that again.
You best not miss when come up for Samus.
You can say that again.
Straight for the artifact.
You best not miss when come up for Samus.
Okay, that's enough. The purple thing is
So you see
activated.
the artifact now was hit, and it caused it to react to that in a very peculiar way. And that, folks,
How can they leave me hanging there? Ah! How can they leave me hanging there? So cool. So cool. Like, this is what this is my face. I am so very excited for it. I cannot wait to play Metroid Prime 4 so badly. but we gotta wait a little bit longer. I still am happy that we don't have a release date because it means that they're giving the team enough time to properly finish the game, and at the same time, it's not like gonna be competing with like Mario Kart and Donkey Kong in terms for like attention and stuff like that. So I like the fact that they're just letting the team, by not having a release date, I know that there's still enough time for the new team at Retro to just cook whatever. Oh, so cool. Whatever, you know, how much they need in order to get this game out the best way they can and stuff like that. So I'm very optimistic. Sylux's armor was a fed copy of Samus's power suit, right? No, we don't know what it is. It's a question. Like, all we know is that the armor and the Delano 7, which is his gunship, at least in Hunters. I don't know. He probably has a new one in this one or in Prime 3. Where Federation tech and like prototype tech, and he just, you know, stole it. So it can be that. It can sort of be anything. I'm just trying to say that like we don't have a clear, definitive answer and who Sylux is, or what was the tech, or why there was only one of them, and all this other stuff. That was always sort of Hunter's biggest mystery, because at least with the other 5 guys, burgers and fries, you can sort of have an idea of who they were and what they're doing and all this other stuff. So, like, yeah. That's basically the recap of what we know. He seems to be using the shock coil even after all these years, which is super cool. This face-off is so cool. Yeah, because look, it's all electric and stuff, just like Hunter's. I like the fact that in this particular shot, his silhouette looks a lot like the silhouette from, like, not like the render art from Hunter's, but like the crusty Nintendo DS model when you were playing online. It's so cool. I really do hope that this has the online multiplayer from Hunters, like that arena, hero, shooter, chaos, weapons of choice, and whatever. Because I think it would be a great complement to like Splatoon and the other games that you can buy on Switch. Not to mention just a fun game to have in Switch 1 and Switch 2 in general. So yeah, that's pretty cool. 2005 callback. I think Hunters came out in 2006. It was in development between 2004 and 6, if I'm not mistaken, give or take, or licenses. That's what it says in the title screen, at least 2004 through 2006. I do really like how the new Space Pirates look. I like that they have the sort of reverse knee joints and makes them look very alien-y, and the sort of like elite mouths from the Covenant. From that they used to have on like Metroid Prime 3 and stuff. Another human raised by Chozos. What would be the yachts? I kind of doubt it, because I think if he were like Chozo, then like he would have Chozo tech rather than Federation tech. But then again, Sam has also worked for the Federation, and if the canon is still there with the manga, then the Federation was technically founded in a way by the Chozos. So cool. So cool. That's all I can say. So cool. What? Wow. Much cool. Chad, I've been watching the cinematics as often as I've been playing Xenoblade Chronicles X. Because it's just so cool. I kind of just wish that, like, maybe the charge beam, like, in that shot, like, it looked a little bit bigger, or that it had a bigger impact. But, like, I'm also, you know, the game is still being finished, so I'm not being that peaky. It's still perfectly fine. That's just me wanting a little bit more pizzazz, but it's completely fine and it's great. I like the fact that Samus is just, you know, being efficient at, alright, my charge beam, it should be more than enough. Eat shit, motherfucker. Fuck! Can I say I don't like the Prime 2 standard pirates? I can understand it, but I kind of like it more. I like the asymmetric claws and the more, like, warped bodies and stuff like that. I wish the charge beam had more oomph, that it made Samosa recoil a bit. Yeah, I mean, it's still in development, so like there is a good chance it has enough of it. But like I can also understand that maybe if they added more, it would have just been way too much, like you know, way too anime-y, I guess. But like I'm fine with it. Like I'd rather save my nitpicks for the completed project, because at least what I'm seeing here is super, you know, perfect. Ah, nice little landing. That's a cool. Oh, that's so neat. Check that out. Check that out. Props to the animators. Boom. Okay, so she gets sent back. All right, lands on her butt, then lands on her head, and you can sort of see like her head like whiplash and like bonk, and then her shoulders, and then her legs, like. They really went out on the animations and stuff like that. That like just I appreciate it. The Fat Force mechs are both amazingly chunky, and I love them, but also Goliath terrifying. I wouldn't want to be standing anywhere near that arm cannon. Holy crap! It's like an armor core. It's basically almost as big as an AC in Armor Core 6. So cool. I love the fact that they're here. I would have been so upset if the Federation Force mechs weren't like they were just like scrapped or not addressed or anything. Because the whole point of Federation Force was just to tie us over to this.
Yeah.
So cool. So cool. This is actually my wallpaper, chat. I'm not even kidding. I have this screenshot. It's my wallpaper, because it's just so cool. Oh, Prime 4 charge beam looks a lot like the one from Prime 1. I see more the Prime 3 charge beam because it's got the blue, the blue layer over the yellow. See, and I remember that the blue residue was also a cool thing they added in the Metroid Prime 3's charge beam. I've been playing these games that much, and I love them so much that it's just looking at all these little details. I thought you was your wallpaper or Lizard.
No.
All right, but yeah, it's super cool. It's super cool. I can't wait for the game. If you guys watching this on the YouTube channel want to come and talk, streams Fridays and Thursdays. You can find me on the purple chat. Links are probably in the main channel as always, so be happy to have you over and we can just chill out and talk about Metroid Prime 4 because I'm so excited about it. But with that said, I'm gonna go and swap it back to Xenoblade so we can finish the chapter. Oh, there was a Chozo on my window. There's a great Kiskadi just chilling on my window, and I never. There's a bird hanging on my window. All right, back to your regularly scheduled stream.